Good morning, afternoon, or night, everybody. I'm Madison Rogers. I attend my Angelus PS20, homeroom 345, fifth grade, and my teacher is Ms Vilas. For a while now, I've wanted to change something about myself. I wanted to shake and rattle, do a dance, do a flip, and be different. No matter what I do, though, I know that's impossible. So today, I decided to read a story that can reflect on how some people feel, no matter how tall or small, how happy or sad they are, how much they can want to change too. And that it might take a while or it might take a few words to make them realize that they don't have to. The story I'm reading is Zero by Catherine Otoshi. Zero was a big number. When she looked at herself, she just saw a hole right in her center. Every day she watched the numbers line up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. She wanted to count too. But how could a number worth nothing become something? Zero felt empty inside. She watched one having fun with the others. One was solid and strong with bold strokes and squared corners. Zero was big and round with no corners at all. If I were like one, then I could count too, she thought. So she pushed and pulled, she stretched and straightened. She forced and flattened and finally became zero. She sighed. Becoming like one was too much of a stretch. 8 and 9 rolled into the scene. If you doubled yourself up, you'd be like me, said 8. So 0 twisted and turned to try to be 8. Or you could be a 9 with longer line, said 9. So 0 pinched and puckered to try to be 9. But 0 could only be 0. We're on our way to join the others. Come count with us, they said. 0 felt deflated. 8 and 9 were numbers with value. Of course they'd count. How could they ever know how she felt? 0 had a new thought. If she could impress the numbers, that'd give her value. She'd leap, she'd soar, she'd seize, she'd shine, she'd make the grand entrance and floor them all. 0 began to roll faster and faster. And faster she leaped, flying, soaring, rocketing. Right into 1, who knocked over 2, who fell onto 3 and 4, toppling over 5 and 6, who crashed into 7 and 8, and then where they were all ended up on a pile on 9. All the numbers were bent out of shape. It's no use trying, sobbed 0. I'll never have value. I'll never be part of the count, she said. It's what's inside that counts most, pointed out 7. 0 looked at herself. But what if I don't have anything inside? Every number has value, said 7. Be open. You'll find a way. Suddenly, 0 saw herself in a new light. I'm not empty inside. I'm open. 0 rolled up to the numbers. I've thought of a way for us to count even more, she said. Count more? X for? Count us in, exclaimed 7. Lead the way, said 1. Everyone counts, the number shouted. 0 jumped in, and she leaped high and said, there's something new we can try. If we help each other soar, we can count even more. Let's count again, starting with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, And what's next? 100, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. We do count more, they cheered. Zero in the numbers explored and had fun, bringing more value to everyone. And this time, when she looked at herself, she felt, well, right in her center. Sometimes it's hard feeling like zero, and sometimes it's hard watching people feel like zero. When you want to change yourself, sometimes try so hard, but you never realize you are enough as you are. Now, it won't fix in a day or a few words like it did with zero, but it will fix eventually. Someday you'll be happy with who you are, and sometimes you'll look back and realize that you were silly for not being happy with who you are now. Because you still have the best years of your life to live, whether you're 3 or 13. You have so much time left to not worry about changing yourself to be somebody you're not. So, in conclusion to that, I think we all got it. You don't have to change yourself. So, I guess it's time for me to sign off. Have a great day, everybody, and I hope that, like zero, you learn that there's more to you than you might think at first. Peace out.